Joining us here in Dallas, Texas, is Republican Congressman Roger Williams. Congressman, great to have you here.
Good to see you.
When does this end, this shutdown?
Well, that's a great question. It could end in an hour if Chuck Schumer would go ahead and release his votes to stop this thing. But I think the way we're heading now, we could be here till Thanksgiving.
No interest, no flexibility, no give-in to the Democrats?
No, there's no give-in. We passed a CR on September 20th to keep the government open. The same CR that 8 or 9 times under Biden they had voted for, but now they vote against. We passed that. They need to pass theirs so the government can open. It's all about Chuck Schumer and his political career, and to hold Main Street America and the people of America hostage for that is the wrong thing.
You keep waiting for a couple Democrat senators. It only takes a couple Democrat senators to get to the 60-vote threshold. For a couple of those Democrat senators to say it is the best thing for America to reopen the government.
Well, exactly. And when we reopen the government, they help their states, they help their districts. Like I said, Main Street America is hurting. I chair the Small Business Committee. And I can tell you, traveling across the country, people are concerned about if they can stay in business, all because of Schumer holding everybody hostage.
You saw that from CNN talking about the polling on this government shutdown. You've been a part of government shutdowns on both sides of the aisle, voting for and against CRs. What do you think is the way this plays out politically? Because the pressure and who gives into the pressure will largely be determined by the people.
Well, they will, and I think politically it's a disaster for the Democrats. I mean, we haven't paid we may not be able to pay the military October 30th. You got the air traffic controllers. All these things are not getting paid, and people know that it's Chuck Schumer and the Democrats are keeping this from happening.
Speaking of paying federal employees, military, FAA, there is talk that later this week, Senate Majority Leader John Thune will put a bill exclusively to fund federal employees' paychecks. If that happens, that'll mean that you and other House members go back to Washington, D.C. to vote on that small sliced piece of the CR. What will be the response in the House?
Well, it'll be interesting because we've already voted for it. You know, we've already voted to fund the government. We've already voted to pay the military. We did that in the CR. So if they try to pull that out of the CR, that dilutes the CR, and we'll have to see what happens. I mean, we'll go back to vote on it, and I'll have to look at it. But right now, I've already voted for it. I don't want to vote for it twice. And I'm also not interested, too, if once we get that done, of voting for health care for the illegals. We talk about that. CR is clean. CR is what they've supported forever. They need to vote for it.
All right, World Series is now official. You brought it up to me in the green room. You're a big baseball guy, TCU, Major League Baseball. It's Dodgers, it's Blue Jays. Everybody, and I mean everybody, is going to be picking the Dodgers.
Well, I'm picking the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers in 6 because you got Ohtani. I mean, what a great player, right? He's going to throw at least 2 games. And then they got Kershaw from over here, and they got a great pitching staff. So I think the Dodgers in 6, but the Toronto's going to score a run. Springer hit that home run last night, and you got Guerrero who can hit. It's going to be a great World Series, Canada against the United States.
Look at you, still rattling off the stars, paying attention to baseball. I can only imagine that the game that you pay attention to that rivals the World Series is the Congressional baseball game, where you're on a hot streak.
We are.
As Republicans.
We've won 6 in a row. We had 44,000 people there this past year.
And now on deck, running for Congress in Texas, you've got Mark Teixeira, 400 home runs in the major leagues. And I asked you who's the best player. I asked you who's the best player on your squad, and you hemmed and hawed and didn't want to offend anybody. If Teixeira wins his seat for Congress, you'll have an easy answer.
Yeah, I'll have an easy answer. I told him he was going to have to try out for the team, but I could guarantee him one thing. He'll be playing opening night.
Okay, Congressman Williams, great to see you over here in Dallas.
Thank you, Will.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, let's